Hey, welcome back to our sixth Google Hangout. It's great to have you back with me today. And look where I am, up in Sydney, just outside the Opera House here and overlooking the Sydney Harbour Bridge as well. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, the Harbour Bridge. So I'm sort of in the middle of the two and hanging out with you guys. So it's been an interesting time had here in Sydney. Sorry, I'm just doing a couple of things while we get organised. But what I want to talk to you about today is health and lifestyle in particular. Health and lifestyle. So this subject, I think, is an interesting one because everybody has a lifestyle, but what is lifestyle? So let's have a look at it. Hopefully you can hear me over that noise in the background that I can hear, and you can't hear it. But lifestyle is often defined by the following 6 components: the physical, the mental, the emotional, the social, financial and spiritual. And a combination of all of these elements are all interrelated. So we can say that we enjoy a truly balanced lifestyle when we are balanced with respect to all 6 components. So it's negligent really to be imbalanced in any one of these, but if you can correct one of these areas, you can actually start to change your whole life, and things will become a lot better in all other areas. But a couple of things that I would actually add to that is diet and gratitude. So being grateful for what you have is a critical part of really enjoying your life, and it's about that. It makes for a good lifestyle. So lifestyle diseases really come about. So lifestyle diseases are associated with the way a person or people live their life, the foods they eat, and that creates lifestyle diseases such as stroke, diabetes, heart attack, etc., these sorts of things. And a regular physical activity helps to prevent obesity, as well as heart disease and hypertension, colon cancer as well. So even in India these days, disease is an issue. So a lifestyle disease is an issue. World Men's Health Week has recently reported a study that said that lifestyle diseases like diabetes and high cholesterol are now hitting more young men in metropolitan cities of India. So the high diabetes levels are usually associated with age, but other factors like body mass index, stress, family history of these diseases, lack of physical activity, all of these things actually affect lifestyle diseases. So it's interesting, this explanation leaves our diet as a factor, which I really think diet is a factor in these lifestyle diseases. But if you look at this definition, it seems to leave it out. So work-life balance, what is it, and what should we do to achieve it? So work-life balance, Richard Branson says that work-life balance is more about, he says, I don't think of work as work and play as play. I think it's all living, he says. So for a lot of people, work-life balance is about work and having time for the family, having time outside the job, or perhaps it's cycling to work, cycling to the office. Maybe it's about holidays, and when you have holiday to actually not be in contact with the office. Perhaps that's a work-life balance for you. But for work-life balance, really, to help maintain work-life balance, it's about being flexible. It's about letting go of being perfect, doing something pleasurable every day. It's about exercise and enjoying your success. So I think that's a bit about gratitude as well. And so as an Aussie, and I'm very biased Aussie, I went through and I found a study that came up and said that Australia had the best work-life balance, the best work-life balance, yeah. And this study was done by Rich List, and it's the 10 best countries to live in 2014. So Australia was number 1, number 2 was Sweden, number 3 was Canada, Norway, Switzerland, United States, Denmark, the Netherlands, and Iceland, and the United Kingdom. And I was surprised to see the United Kingdom made it in there, and the United States. I mean, Well, anyway, I'm biased, so what can I say? But here's the reasons that they say that Australia has the best work-life balance. If you want to move up in the world, they say come down under. So life expectancy here is 82 years, which is 2 years more than the average across the world. We have a high civic engagement. That means we're highly involved in politics of the country. A high level of safety. So in our work sites, and you can hear that in the background there, that work site is the safest in the world. We have great health. We do work hard, though. It says here we do work hard, and our work-life balance is lower than most countries in the top 10. But all things considered, they say, including housing, education, income and jobs, Australia's top the list as the country with the highest level of well-being in the world, ranking just slightly above Sweden. It's no wonder Australia is one of the countries with the highest rate of immigration in the world. And so I think Australia is a fantastic place. But that's really not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about is health, lifestyle, and you. And how your lifestyle is so important to your future health, not only your health at the moment. And so what I want to encourage you to do today is to consider how your lifestyle is. Do you get out and exercise? Do you go surfing in the morning? Do you go for a swim? Do you go for a run? Do you cycle to work? Do you have time off work? Do you do those 5 things that were suggested? Are you flexible? Do you let go of being perfect? Do you exercise? Do you do something pleasurable every day? Do you enjoy your success? And I'm going to add back to those again, as I said before, diet and gratitude. These things will also add a lot to your life, your lifestyle, and how you perceive your lifestyle being. So, with all of that said, and a quick look back across to the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House as the sun sort of sets. Thank you very much for joining us. Next time we're going to talk about exercise, and I look forward to having some time with you then. In the meantime, so long. I was trying to find the Australian word for goodbye. G'day is the Australian word for hello, and I should have said that up front. So long.